We know that the Truist Championship brings the world's best golfers here to Charlotte. It's evidence with Matt Fitzpatrick coming here, world number 3. Matt, it's been an incredible season for you so far, but before you get going with the Truist Championship, you're here getting to play with some kids and give them some putting lessons. What do you get out of these types of events?
Yeah, obviously it's great to be here. It's great to be able to give back to the juniors, first tee in particular. It's such a good, charity that I shouldn't say it, I don't know if it is a charity, but it's such a great foundation that it helps kids get into golf and gives them opportunities, and whether it be clubs or memberships or clinics like this, it's nice to be a part of that.
When you and Alex were growing up, do you think back to times when you could have looked to other golfers and getting different experiences in the sport, and what maybe you'd like to learn from getting to work closely with a pro?
Yeah, of course. I think it's more for me. I was always in awe of the players that I maybe met when I was younger. That I knew who they were, and I probably found it too nervous to say anything to them or ask them any questions. But they're happy memories that I look back on, and great experiences to be up close and personal with those guys, and hopefully today being able to sort of teach a few of them a thing or two that they can take into their own game and continue to develop.
5 career wins on the PGA Tour, 3 this season alone, obviously the back-to-back. What have you been seeing in your own game that's really been clicking for you right now?
Just a bit of everything really. I feel like I was hitting the ball well most of the season, and then sort of the last month or so I've started to putt well as well, and that combination is always a nice thing to have.
So you felt confident giving the kids some tips with the putting today then, right?
Yeah, maybe not a couple of months ago, but now I feel okay to do it. Yeah.
When you're seeing the results going the way they are, do you feel like your routine changes, or do you try to kind of stay the same way with how you approach each tournament?
Yeah, try to keep the things similar as much as they can, and the season can get long. Sort of builds up pretty quickly, and you end up playing a lot of events in a row at times, and I think it's about managing sort of that energy expenditure as the season goes on. So we're kind of in the heart of the season now. Second major's coming up next week, and Truist this week as well. So it's just trying to be hopefully maintain that performance and managing energy levels.
You said you liked Charlotte. We're back here for Truist. It was, of course, a major last year. What about playing at Quail Hollow Club is challenging or enjoyable for you to play at?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I've been out there today, played the back 9, and the greens are incredibly firm, which is always makes it a big challenge. The greens are big surfaces, they're fast, they're quite slopey as well. So, for me, that's going to be a really different challenge compared to last year. I know they had storms, and it was a little bit softer from memory. So, with how firm they are right now, it's going to be interesting to see how the week plays out.
Well, best of luck. We're looking forward to watching.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.